And welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to the East Palestine Coaches Corner with Tony Foster, DJ Yokley here. And heading into week 5, hard to believe, the fastest 10 weeks of the year. And this week, Wellsville. Talk to me about the team that you're going up against. The Wellsville Tigers had a late start to their season, but now they're on. You got some film on them. What do you see?
They're a solid team. They've got some really nice size up front and some experienced linemen, and then their skilled positions. You know, they are quick and athletic, and you know, they're just all around solid. You know, so yeah, they're going to be a tough task for us.
Same Moose Ramsey team you're used to seeing. You said athletic, fast. I mean, that's usually the MO down in Wellsville.
Yeah, Moose does a great job with those guys. They're always well coached, fundamentally sound, and they play hard. I mean, they get after it, and they're very physical. You know, so it's he does a fantastic job with them.
Let's talk about our guys. Obviously, you know, still looking for that first win of the season, but progression has been taking place. You've seen some guys stand out. I saw a statistic today. Some leading categories, top 3 in 3 different categories for the Bulldogs. Are those kind of, you know, little nuggets that you take away from the season?
No. I mean, no. I really don't look at that. Okay. And we give out helmet stickers, and we pay attention to the statistics that we achieve, but we don't get any if we don't have the one that counts, that sets it all apart, which is the win. You know, so yeah, we can make improvements, and we can do those things. That'll help us get there, but you know, the biggest piece is we've got to get over the top and figure out how to be successful for an entire game. You know, because we've got different points and parts where we have some success, but we've got to consistently put it together and piece together a whole game.
Tough loss last week to Leetonia, but out of that comes a story from Lowell Spencer that I thought he did a really good job on, and he highlighted the way that you talked to your team after the game. Can you take us through what you said? Because I thought it was unbelievable.
At the end of the game, it was a. I mean, my kids, they didn't quit. They kept after it. Coming into it, I was I don't know. I guess not seeing much film on Leetonia. I didn't necessarily know what they were going to have, but their line was just big and physical. And they got after it. I knew they were going to run Dave. That's their, you know, that's what they hang their hat on, and they do it really well. And you know, so we were getting after it, and I had a couple guys that went down. One had a lower back injury. He's all right. Another kid had a knee injury, and he's still waiting on some MRI results and that kind of stuff, but that doesn't look real good. But you know, after they continued to fight and kept after it, when the final bell went off, I went down to meet him at the end zone towards our end, and sometimes you don't really know what to say. And I just looked at him, and they're just staring at me, and I just started counting. I said, 1, 2, 3. I got to 17, and I said, guys, there's 17 of you still standing here, and you know, if you're willing to keep coming back, I'm willing to coach my butt off for you, and our whole staff is going to keep coaching our butts off, and we're going to work and continue playing this game that we all love. And you know, I still think it's the greatest game out there. And you know, if you guys are willing to keep putting in the effort, we're gonna coach our butts off, and help us get better and get to where we want to be. And they're all in, so they're all in, and we got a few more guys that are getting healthy this week. So, we're down 2, but our numbers are coming up a little bit. We're back up to, I think about 21 or so right now. So, the guys that are there are playing hard. They're fighting hard, and they want to keep going because, they love it.
In addition to that, you said something last week when we were supposed to do Coach's Corner, but just like the last 2 weeks, we've been watching football and just BSing. But you said something last week that hit home with me. It's the kind of guy that I know you are, that maybe not everybody knows out there that watches this. But when you said that, that wins and losses are great. Everybody wants to win, obviously. We have had a streak of bad luck lately, but you're going to make those men prepare for life and what comes after football. That meant a lot to me because that's what I want to hear when I'm a parent out there putting my kid in a program, putting their life in your hands. I mean, when you say things like that, obviously you mean it. What do you, who taught you those values that you bring to the table right now, teaching those 17, those 21, however many it is, that are willing to stick with you through the tough times, that there are good times ahead, even if it's not in football? This is going to prepare you for life.
You pick up those things along the way, starting from my parents and grandparents and growing up on a farm and the values and the hard work, to coaches that you played under and coaches that I've coached with. And there's some very inspirational, motivational speeches out there that one is Angus Reid. There's a TED Talk, former CFL player that talks about why high school football is important. And he doesn't matter the football aspect, the fact that he can shake somebody's hand and has a firm handshake and look them in the eye and has the confidence to stand before these people and speak. And he goes through the story of how he was kind of a lost 10th grader, a 15-year-old just trying to find his way, and football gave him a place where he could belong and a place where he could believe in himself and find success. And he continues to go on. He talks about another kid that, was morbidly obese and homeless, and the coach asked him to play football, and he comes out and he plays, and he's not going to go pro. He's not going to do anything in football, but he says that football quite literally saved his life, gave him that sense of belonging, and he's going to go into social work so that he can give back and help other people. So you hear different stuff like that, and which I recommend. If you get a chance, Angus Reid TED Talk, it's pretty good. And then just this Coach McCurdy at Hilliard Derby, I coached under him and saw him go through some tough times, and you pick up on stuff that guys say and what they say to teams in similar situations, and you just kind of it's all part of the package. You pull from everywhere, and Coach Yokley and you just people that you respect and you learn from, and that's where you pick that stuff up on. So.
All right, let's get off the script with our last question today. Let's go. What is the best pregame meal spread you've ever had before a game? Player, coach, whichever.
As a player, we played at Defiance College, and we're out in Northwest Ohio, and there's nothing around. Hope I don't offend anybody from around Defiance, Ohio.
Yeah, they're all tuning in.
Anyway, Defiance College is out there, and we make this road trip from W&J, and they basically rented out this almost like a country cooking Amish run place that was fantastic. All right, the spread, we had everything there, all the home style, and when you're eating dorm food week after week, to get a nice home cooked family
like Dutch house style?
Yeah,
okay.
Family style meal with the fried chicken, the beans, the potatoes, the gravy, and then the pies afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Lyman loved the pies. So that was one of my favorites in college that I remember. Well, and even probably my favorite one comes from at the end of football camp in college. Mrs. Sleva from Stowe Rocks. She had 2 sons that played on the team. They'd invite us to the house. The whole D-line would go to the house, and she would have halupkis, a roaster loaded full of halupkis.
All right, so explain what that is.
Stuffed cabbage.
Oh,
it was awesome. Stuffed cabbage, corn, butter just dripping off of it, mashed potatoes, Permane Brothers bread.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I was able to achieve the nickname of Halupki.
That was your nickname?
Yeah, I got the nickname of Halupki.
Any high school spreads?
I threw back a few.
I mean, high school is a little bit tougher to come by.
We never had it when I was in high school. Everybody that helps us out with the team feeds and the team meals are awesome. All right, it's fantastic.
That's how it's done right there.
We really appreciate the support, and the kids enjoy each one. But I do like the Roadhouse puts together a mean beef tips and noodles.
Oof.
Yeah, they do a nice job with that. I look forward to that one every year.
Well.
But then there are some cream chicken and biscuits this year was pretty good too.
Where's that from?
That was a East Palestine Football Mothers classic.
Cream chicken and biscuit. That's an East Palestine legacy.
And I gotta say, there's really, as you can tell, not many meals that I don't like.
Well,
so
we just had chicken salad tonight, so we're keeping it slim and trim.
Chase down with a cookie. Or 2.
That's going to do it for this week's adventure with Coach Halupki. We'll enjoy this week. Good luck against Wellsville, and we'll see you as you prepare for Lisbon.
All right. Thank you very much, and go Bulldogs.